Sí.
Being able to drive from Cabo San Lucas to El Sargento within 3 hours, it's a great spot to go, especially if we have bad weather in Cabo San Lucas. So by looking at the weather conditions in the southern Baja Peninsula, we always look at our SatFish app. What we look for in the application is how the wind is going to behave, if it's going to be blowing south, if it's going to be blowing north. That we were going to have a window of a couple days with hardly any wind at all, which it'll be pristine conditions for us to go fly fishing and stick bait fishing.
But our original reason to go there was the water was warmer.
Yeah.
That was the original reason. Yeah. Right? The water was still quite warm, and there was.
And not just that, but we were having a lot of wind here too.
But when I went the 2 weeks before, we didn't even go to a buoy. We just drove out to Punta Arena, stopped where there was no boats, just started chumming, and boom, we had Dorado.
Cool.
No buoy, nothing. So
Nice.
there was just that many there, right?
Sweet.
So I mean, I think it just depends. You got to get lucky too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I really want to go one time when it's calm and go to Punta Norte and try to get something different there. You know, like spend one day at that Punta Norte. Driving 2-3 hours to find a beautiful place like El Sargento is for us it's easy, you know, because back home you need to drive 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, maybe take a ferry, you know, in Vancouver, Canada, to go fishing in the ocean or fishing in a nice lake. So here we're really blessed that we can go basically all different directions. We can go up the Pacific, we can go up the, Sea of Cortez, find these little spots where at certain times of year the fishing is maybe a little bit better than it is at Cabo. I mean, Cabo's good all year round, but sometimes there's some special places that are really good.
What I like the most out of Captain Cano is that he loves fishing as much as David and I, or even more. He's always asking us if we want to catch more fish, and we decide when we had enough.
He got a small rooster.
Wow, that is.
He's hooked on. Yeah.
Got a grouper?
A small little grouper, I think.
There it is, a tiny little rooster. So far we got a tiny little grouper and now a little rooster. Beautiful.
2 of them.
Just let him go. Ahí está otro. Peek, please.
I think I might have a rooster on here.
You managed to catch what, like a small rooster fish and a couple of...
I caught a small rooster, a jack, and a grouper. So 3 species just in the...
Early in the morning.
Half
We were
an hour,
not even 30 minutes into our fishing trip, and we already caught lots of sardines, plus David caught on the fly a couple different species.
And Arturo got quite upset and almost broke my rod. But he didn't. I was just thinking about it.
Yeah. I was actually jealous. I was like, fuck, I'm driving the boat and I cannot cast my stick baits and start catching.
Well, that's why I always say you should drive the boat.
Yeah.
Obviously when they pull the nets up, lots of them go free and there's lots of birds and there's a lot of fish there, like smaller ones, but we see them crashing the surface and it just gets your blood going and you want to cast.
It gets you happy early in the morning.
Yeah.
Out here in Isla Cerralvo, they set up lots of different buoys around the island. So once we get to each buoy, Captain Cano just starts chumming a bunch of sardines. That's why I've been trying this little lure. It looks like a sardine. I don't cast as if I don't see anything. So usually when he starts chumming, we'll wait for a little bit and boom, we start seeing like Dorados just come up eating, and that's when I cast this little thing. Right next to the boat. Hello? You got a strike? He was eating right there in front of you.
slowly he ate the fly.
Yeah, he didn't really go fast, huh? He was going really slow too, huh?
Yeah, he was. Like not aggressive, right?
Yeah. He's still like relaxing, look.
Couple of jumps.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Pretty one, hey?
Yeah. I'm gonna hook up.
Eso.
¿Estamos qué? I just had to change the lure.
The little one, right?
Yeah, the little one with a little scoop.
Yeah.
He's got one?
Big one?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because the other one, they keep looking at it and then they will go away.
He bit it really slow, like just really easy, like he's full, you know, but he took it. Oh shit. This is the first one on the fly, sardine fly, just a slow strip. He took it really softly. I think they're pretty full. There's a lot of bait here, but we got lucky. Captain Cano.
Thank you. Thank you. One more.
One more, okay.
That's what I kind of noticed. They're here, so why do I use something that heavy, huh? Bonito, güey. ¿Cuántos llevamos ya arriba? ¿Lo acerco por acá, Capi? Échalo para arriba.
Espérate aprendiendo a engancharlo.
Captain Cano, what I personally love about him is that he has a passion for fishing as much as, or even more than we do.
Yeah, he gets excited.
He gets super excited and happy to be out there with us, and he never gives up.
No, he never.
I never see him looking at the clock saying, "Hey, we gotta go back." He's always asking, "Are you guys want more? Do you guys want to keep try these, try that?" And he just takes us to different areas where we can keep catching, and usually we are the ones calling the day. We're like, "Oh, I'm beat down already. My back hurts and my legs and blah blah blah," and then we just tell him, "Okay, I think it's time for us to go back." And a lot of times he's like, "Well, let's just do one more cast."
Or one more buoy. You know?
One more buoy.
I mean, even if when we're fishing and he sees a fish, I mean, he'll grab a rod and he'll cast himself.
Yeah.
And when I've gone with him by myself, I've even given him the fly rod, and he's caught a couple fish on the fly rod. I mean, he got super excited, and then he said, "I never want to do it again because it was too hard to reel the fish in because he uses pretty heavy gear, right?" But at least he got to experience it.
Let's try this little thing. I'll put esta rapalita, eh. Right now, what we're doing, he's chumming like a lot of bait, lots of sardines. So I want to have something that looks just like a sardine. And this is small and not even heavy. And it's okay because we're not casting far from the boat. They're getting right to the boat.
So when we do our trips out to La Ventana, we try to make sure we book a hotel that'll work together with us. We'll promote the hotel a little bit, and then in return they'll give us like a lake checkout, because we usually arrive a day before, and sometimes we only have time to fish one day, and we get back at 2 or 3 o'clock, and we like to have a quick shower, maybe grab a bite to eat before we drive home. So we try to make sure that the hotel works together with us, and that's why the last few times we've chosen the Ventana Blue, because they're very they work together with them.
very flexible with us.
Yeah, so that's important because I think most places they want you out by 11, and we don't want to go home in the car
10 o'clock,
smelling like fish, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty soon we should go back and catch some some jureles,
Pargo too.
some yellowtails and cubera snappers, so
Yeah.
a few different snappers.
Para el norte, el remate, puro grande el remate.
It's fighting hard now. Weird. It went deep. Not normal. Normally they fight on the surface. This guy just followed it in and then a couple of jumps and then went down. Just kind of weird. Went down to the bottom.
Bien, está bonito. It looks nice. The fin, the fin on the side looks really.
It's following the boat. Look at that.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's a nice one. Just a sardine fly imitation. The thing there is that everything is more concentrated. You know, like you just have to stay around that island and you can pretty much catch anything there. You know, you don't have to go out 50 miles. You don't have to go long distances. And at the end of the day, we're not doing a lot of trolling or anything. We want to do casting, stick baits with the flies. So for that specific kind of fishing, I think that you know, it's a good place to go for that.
¿Liberamos o también la comida?
Release it, our girl? No. No? Okay. Okay, Felipe.
How was it, David?
That was amazing. That was a good fight. He was big. I don't know how many times he jumped, like 12 times. Crazy. Amazing fish.
Freaking thing.
Amazing fish. Wow. Vámonos.
Ready?
6 Dorados on that fly.
Nice. Yeah, that flying's pretty good today.
Today, yeah, it looks like a little sardine.
Sometimes we go surf fishing as well. We get on ATVs. We go along the beach, and literally we're the only ones creating noise there because we're the only ones on the ATVs just looking for the bait balls everywhere so we can cast our line. And to me, that's an amazing experience to have.
Every time we go, we see whales, dolphins, turtles, a bunch of different birds, and we I think the last time we caught like 6 or 7 different species. I mean,
Just got close to shore right now, and we're just targeting different species. I changed my little rapala to this one with a bigger scoop, and this one has been pretty good for Spanish mackerel, which is what we're targeting right now. Hopefully I get to catch one right now.
Barracuda, barracuda. Vámonos, barracuda. Sí, esta es. Tiene una fierrona ahí.
A la primera que le tiró.
Barracuda.
David.
oh, multiple species on the fly.
Esa sí es sierra.
Catch and release.
Catch and release.
Yeah,
Sí, sierra.
Arriba. Esta sí es sierrita, mira.
Tama.
Oye, no quiero que lo cierre yo, ¿no? Quiero fuerza a soltar.
¿Quieres tirar otra vez, no?
La fritanga salió.
Hook up. Barracuda también.
Hablan bien diferente a la tierra, güey. Okay, I think we're about to call it a day. It's been awesome. It's been another beautiful day out here in Isla Cerralvo or El Sargento. We caught David caught like 6 Dorados on the fly. I got to catch a couple of them on these little rapalas. plus some Spanish mackerel, barracudas, a few small baby roosters, and a small grouper, a couple of jack crevalles. So we had an awesome day. We had a great day out here in Isla Cerralvo.
If anybody wants any fly fishing advice or information on what to use or flies, I'm more than happy to help anybody. Just send me a message at CABO Fly Fishing on Instagram, and I'll get back to you. Arturo has a couple really good captains that are getting used to taking people out and close to shore.
If you guys have any questions at all on where to go, what to do, maybe information about the resort or the captain, just text below. We'll be more than happy to give you all the information as well. And make sure you hit the little bell button so that you can get alerts every single time we post a new video. And this is Arturo Chacon and David, coach from CABO Sport Fishing. Peace.
Thank CABO Sport Fishing.
Yeah. I want to.